Welcome. You're here because you need the essential info, and you need it quick.
That's the goal.
So today, we're diving into something completely new. China's hosting the first ever World Humanoid Robot Sports Games.
Yeah, August 15th to 17th, 2025
All
in
right.
Beijing. It's a pretty big deal.
It really is. Forget the sci-fi stuff for a second. This event feels like a real marker. So our mission here is simple. Cut through the noise and figure out what this competition really means for humanoid robotics.
Right. What does it tell us about how far they've actually come? We've pulled together the key reports for you.
And what jumps out immediately is just the concept itself. A global games, but for humanoid robots.
Exactly. I mean, think back even 5 years ago, this would have seemed, well, much further off. It's a significant step.
Okay, so the specifics. Beijing, mid-August next year.
Yeah.
And the venues, the National Stadium, the Bird's Nest, and the National Speed Skating Oval. Impressive choices.
Definitely signals ambition. And it's not just, a demo day. It's structured as a proper competition. First time on this kind of world stage.
And they've broken it down into three main areas, right, to really test different capabilities.
That's right. 3 core categories designed to push what these robots can physically and intelligently do.
Let's break those down. First up, athletic competitions.
Yeah. Think track and field, but for robots. Sprints, long jumps.
Gymnastics, too, I saw. And even small team soccer.
Right. It's testing agility, speed, coordination, and importantly, how they work together, like in the soccer teams.
Okay, that covers the sort of traditional sports angle.
Right.
What's the second category?
That would be the performance showcases. This is less about direct competition and more about demonstrating really fine motor control.
So complex movements.
Exactly. Real-time whole body control.
Yeah.
And group coordination, think synchronized movements, maybe like a robotic dance troupe or complex assembly tasks performed together.
Interesting. More artistic or task-oriented then. And the third,
Scenario-based challenges. This is where it gets really practical.
okay, like real-world jobs.
Pretty much. Simulating tasks you might find in homes or maybe disaster response or manufacturing. Testing if they can actually do useful things beyond moving gracefully or quickly.
Got it. So athletics, performance, and practical skills covers a lot of ground.
It does. And, this event isn't happening in a vacuum. There's a huge context here.
You mean China's investment in robotics?
Precisely. The government backing is enormous. We're talking figures like over $20 billion in specific funding.
Wow.
And then there's this dedicated 1 trillion yuan fund that's about $140 billion aimed at boosting key industries, including robotics. Plus, government agencies are actually buying these things, creating demand.
So that money is flowing into companies.
Yeah, fueling startups.
Yeah.
Companies like Agibot, Unitree, they're really pushing the hardware forward.
And the AI side. You need smarts, not just bodies.
Absolutely. Platforms like DeepSeek are developing the AI brains, and a lot of the training relies on massive data sets, often gathered in these government-supported facilities.
It sounds like a really coordinated national effort.
It does. The goal seems clear. Drive down the cost of making these robots. Make them affordable, make them scalable, get them out of the lab and into the economy.
And is this competition just for Chinese teams, or?
No, and that's quite interesting. It's open globally. Companies, universities, research groups, even smaller innovation teams and clubs are invited.
So they want international participation.
Seems like it. It suggests they're confident, but also maybe want to benchmark their progress and foster some global collaboration or competition.
Which feeds into the bigger picture, doesn't it? The strategic angle.
Absolutely. This isn't just a cool tech demo or a sporting event. It's part of a much broader strategy for China to really lead in global innovation, especially in robotics and AI.
Transforming industries, daily life.
Yeah.
That's the long-term vision.
That seems to be the underlying goal, yes. Integrating these advanced robots into everything from manufacturing and logistics to healthcare and maybe even our homes.
Okay, so wrapping this up, the key takeaway here seems to be that this World Humanoid Robot Sports Games in 2025, it's more than just games.
Definitely. It's a really concrete milestone. It showcases just how fast humanoid robotics is moving, powered by serious investment and increasingly global interaction.
A tangible sign of progress, not just hype.
Right. Which leads us to the final thought, really, for you listening.
Go on.
As we watch these robots compete, getting faster, more agile, smarter, how do you think this acceleration, spurred by things like competition, might actually start changing our everyday world? Not just factories, but, our lives. Something to ponder.